February is Chocolate Lovers Month, and with Valentine's Day less than 2 weeks away, we thought it would be great to learn how to make some homemade chocolate treats. And here to sprinkle some love in the kitchen is registered dietitian and nutritionist Judy Fields. Thanks for being here, Judy.
Yeah, thanks for
All right,
having me.
Valentine's is like synonymous with chocolate and treats and goodies and red and hearts and all that kind of stuff. But can we indulge in some of this chocolate this month without feeling guilty, without having that guilt?
Absolutely. It's a matter of portion control.
Portion control.
Yep.
So she's saying it's okay to have a little bit with portion control. And you have some examples here of something that we can make, and it's called the Wholly Wholesome S'more Pie. What is that?
Well, the Wholly Wholesome people make pie crusts that are free of all the typical allergens, which makes it really nice for someone like myself who has some allergies.
Okay.
So with this product, what you do is
So you buy it, and it's already wholly wholesome.
Yeah, it's wholesome the way it comes. That's right. So to make the s'more pies, and instead of it being a pie, I turned it into a Valentine pop.
Oh my goodness.
For the holidays.
Oh my goodness.
What you do is you soften the crust in the I softened it in the microwave.
Okay, so it sounds like it's pretty easy.
Very, very easy. And you just gather it together and roll it flat.
So like as if it's dough.
Yeah, like making cookie dough, actually. And so what I did was I used a Valentine cutter instead of just cutting it into squares. And then you sprinkle it with bits of chocolate and the marshmallows. And then you put the stick in. And then when you add the second top to it, then you crimp it with a fork. And,
and this is what we're going to get right here.
That's right.
So these are Wholly Wholesome S'more Pie Pops. Now, when we talk about chocolate, how much chocolate are Americans eating?
A lot. 100 pounds every second.
100 pounds every second.
I'm not participating in that.
Well, when you say portion control, what's a good amount? Like, what's an okay amount, would you say, for the average person to be eating?
Half to an ounce of chocolate a day should work. Dark chocolate gives us a heart benefit.
Oh, what is that?
That it is healthy for us because of the flavonols and other compounds in it.
But that's just the dark chocolate.
Just the dark.
Just the dark. So we eat a little bit more if we're eating dark chocolate?
Yes, there you go.
And how many cocoa beans does it take to make chocolate?
400 cocoa beans to make a pound. So that's a lot.
That's a lot of beans. I mean, what has the same amount of caffeine as a cup of decaf coffee? Because there's caffeine in the cocoa.
Right, yeah. It was surprising to me to learn that milk chocolate has about the same amount of caffeine as a cup of decaf coffee. So it really is not something that people should be concerned about consuming.
Okay, gotcha. Because, you just think chocolate and you're like, I can't eat that. Or you have to, it's like almost sometimes the enemy, even though it's so sweet and so good. When we talk about chocolate, what kind of chocolate did you use for this, for baking and melting? What should we be using?
Well, this particular recipe called for milk chocolate. So you just chop it into little squares.
So is milk chocolate good for melting and cooking?
It melts really good.
And what about when we're baking it or eating it?
Baking, the bittersweet is good for baking because it has more cocoa in it. And then milk chocolate has it melts easily and has such a creamy taste.
Okay.
And then we get down to white chocolate, which actually doesn't have chocolate in it at all.
And can you use any of these chocolates when you're making these Wholly Wholesome pops?
I think the milk chocolate would work the best, but I prefer dark chocolate, so I would make it with dark chocolate the next time.
All right, Judy, I love this. It sounds delicious. I probably am going to try one of those pops. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
This interview involves commercial content. The products and services featured appear as paid advertising.